Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of small coins with big value. The top 7 most expensive Australian 5-cent coins. Don't let their tiny size fool you. Some of these coins have fetched hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's market. We'll break down their history, unique features, and why collectors are paying serious money for them. Let's get started. First up, the 5-cent Australian 1980 coin stands today as one of the fascinating small denomination coins that has captured the attention of collectors across Australia and beyond. Though modest in face value, this coin holds an incredible charm and growing importance in the numismatic community. With its colors showing a deep red-tone patina from circulation, it tells the story of a coin that has journeyed through decades of Australian history. Many may overlook a 5-cent coin, but the 1980 edition is proving that even the smallest coin can carry a powerful legacy, artistic brilliance, and rising market value when placed in the spotlight of coin collecting. The history of the 1980 Australian 5-cent coin is rooted in a time of economic steadiness and national growth. This coin was struck at a period when Australia was refining its decimal coinage system, which had been introduced in 1966. By 1980, the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra had perfected the minting process, ensuring coins were not only functional, but also beautifully crafted. The 5-cent coin became a daily use denomination, yet its quality and enduring design made it one of the most recognized coins in circulation. Each 1980 piece represents a slice of that era, a tangible link to Australia's everyday economy of the late 20th century. The design of the 1985-cent coin is a true testament to artistic excellence. On the obverse side, the coin features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. His iconic effigy captures the Queen in her youthful grace, symbolizing continuity and royal dignity. On the reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, Australia's master coin designer, sits the much-loved echidna, or spiny anteater. This detailed depiction of one of Australia's unique native animals brings a sense of national pride to even the smallest coin in the country's currency system. The level of craftsmanship in such a tiny space is remarkable and continues to impress collectors decades later. In red circulated condition, the 1985-cent coin takes on a character all its own. The soft red tones that develop over time can give the coin a vintage appeal, enhancing its personality rather than diminishing its worth. Many collectors appreciate this natural toning because it reflects authenticity, a coin that has lived through the years while still retaining its core detail and design. The metal composition of copper-nickel allows for such color transformation, giving the coin an aged beauty that stands out among ordinary examples. When it comes to rarity, the 1985-cent coin holds its place firmly in the hearts of collectors. While millions were originally minted for circulation, coins that remain in strong condition today are becoming increasingly scarce. Over the years, most were heavily used, lost, or damaged. The survival of coins that maintain sharp details, strong luster, and minimal is what now gives the 1985-cent coin its growing collector appeal. The rarity isn't necessarily in mintage, but in condition, and that is what drives its desirability in today's market. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because it represents the classic era of Australian coin design. Stuart Devlin's work during the 1960s through the 1980s defined an entire generation of currency art. The 1985-cent coin is a perfect example of his mastery, combining simplicity, national symbolism, and intricate detail all within a small circular frame. For collectors, owning this coin is like owning a piece of Devlin's legacy, a symbol of Australia's creative and cultural pride. In terms of market demand, the 1985-cent coin has shown a steady rise in value over the years. Coins in circulated but attractive condition are fetching between $1 and $5, while coins in very fine to extremely fine grades can reach between $10 and $25. Exceptional examples with little wear or unique color tones can go for even higher amounts, particularly when sold to niche collectors or featured in numismatic auctions. This growing interest is not just due to rarity. It's fueled by nostalgia and appreciation for the craftsmanship of Australian coinage. What makes the 1985-cent coin so appealing is its accessibility combined with its potential. It's a coin that many Australians still remember using daily, yet now it's becoming a sought-after collector's piece. This balance between familiarity and collectability gives it a universal appeal. Collectors know that coins with strong emotional and historical connections tend to perform well in the long run, both in market value and desirability. For coin enthusiasts, condition is everything. Even though this coin is described as red circulated, proper care can ensure its longevity and value. Handling it carefully by the edges, storing it in an acid-free holder, and keeping it away from moisture or harsh cleaning methods can preserve its authentic tone. Polishing or cleaning should always be avoided, as it removes original metal layers and drastically reduces numismatic worth. Collectors prize originality above all else. The 1985-cent coin also represents a time when coins were made to last, thick, weighty, and with high-quality metal content. In today's digital age, where physical currency is used less and less, coins like these have transformed from everyday objects into collectible relics of history. Each one carries not only its design, but also the stories of the people who used it, making it a silent witness to the lives of Australians over the decades. Its design longevity also adds to its strength in the collector's world. The same echidna design has appeared on every 5-cent coin since 1966, but the early issues, such as the 1980 version, have a distinct sharpness and engraving style that set them apart. Collectors often favor these earlier examples for their bold strikes and deep details, traits that show the mint's commitment to excellence during that period. Today, the 1985-cent coin is more than just small change. It's a hidden gem in Australia's coinage history. It represents the beauty of craftsmanship, the value of preservation, and the power of nostalgia. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these coins, especially those with distinct toning or high-quality strikes, as they embody both art and history in one small masterpiece. The 1980 Australian 5-cent coin in red circulated condition is an extraordinary collectible with timeless appeal. From its rich history and symbolic design to its emerging value in today's action-packed coin market, it holds strong promise for collectors who appreciate beauty, rarity, and cultural heritage. With its connection to Australia's identity, the genius of Stuart Devlin, and the resilience of its metal and design, this coin remains a proud piece of Australian history, small in size, but immense in meaning and worth. Next up, the 5-cent Australian 1977 coin stands today as a shining example of Australia's proud numismatic heritage, a coin that might appear small in denomination but holds enormous historical and collector value. Its color, now turning a beautiful blue-toned hue through years of circulation, adds a rare touch of character that many collectors find irresistible. The coin represents not only a vital part of Australia's decimal currency system, but also the enduring craftsmanship of the Royal Australian Mint during one of its strongest production decades. Despite its humble face value, this coin is now recognized as a sought-after collectible with growing demand and rising market prices across the numismatic world. The history of the 1977 5-cent coin takes us back to an important time in Australia's journey. Decimal currency had already been introduced just over a decade earlier, in 1966, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By 1977, Australians had fully embraced the new coinage, and the Royal Australian Mint had refined its processes to produce coins of high quality and consistency. The 5-cent coin played an essential role in daily life, circulating widely across the country. It became a coin of convenience, light, dependable, and familiar, used in countless everyday transactions. Today, those same coins have transformed from simple currency to coveted pieces of history, capturing a slice of Australian life from nearly half a century ago. The design of the 1977 5-cent coin is a masterpiece of miniature art. On the obverse, the coin proudly bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. His portrayal of Her Majesty reflects dignity, youth, and grace, symbolizing Australia's connection to the Commonwealth. The reverse design, created by master engraver Stuart Devlin, features the echidna, one of Australia's most beloved and distinctive native creatures. With its spiny back and long snout delicately detailed, the echidna embodies the uniqueness of Australia's wildlife and the nation's pride in its natural heritage. Every curve, spike, and line in Devlin's design demonstrates precision and artistry that collectors deeply admire to this day. The blue circulated condition of the 1977 5-cent coin gives it a unique charm that sets it apart from ordinary pieces. Over the years, environmental exposure and the natural toning of the metal have created a subtle blue hue, almost like a soft patina, that enhances its aesthetic appeal. Collectors often refer to this as character color, the kind of visual maturity that comes only with time. While newly minted coins shine with brilliance, those that develop rich tones like this carry stories, age, and authenticity, qualities that can greatly boost a coin's desirability and perceived value in the collector's market. When we talk about rarity, the 1977 5-cent coin certainly commands attention. Though it was a circulating coin, finding examples in well-preserved condition today is becoming increasingly uncommon. Many coins from that era were heavily used, exposed to wear, or lost over time. Those that survive in attractive, clean, blue-toned circulated condition are now treasured finds. It's not just about how many were made. It's about how many have endured the passage of time while maintaining their detail and charm. The 1977 issue represents a piece of everyday history that has evolved into a prized collectible. Collectors are drawn to this coin for multiple reasons. First, it represents an era when coin production was purely mechanical art. Each strike precise and strong, each detail beautifully captured. Second, it holds emotional value, reminding Australians of simpler days when 5 cents could buy a sweet treat or a newspaper. And third, it carries the signature touch of two of Australia's greatest coin designers, Arnold Machin and Stuart Devlin, whose combined artistry defines Australian coinage of the 20th century. To own a 1977 5-cent coin is to own a little piece of Australian artistry and national pride. On the numismatic market today, the 1977 5-cent coin has been gaining serious attention. Collectors and investors alike are realizing the importance of early decimal coins in shaping the nation's monetary story. While its face value remains small, the collector's value continues to rise. In average circulated condition, this coin can sell between $1 and $5, while in very fine or extra fine condition, it can fetch anywhere from $10 to $25. Coins with unique color toning, such as blue or rainbow hues, can sometimes reach values far beyond these estimates, depending on the collector's preference and the coin's visual appeal. One of the main reasons for its increasing value is its strong collector demand. The 5-cent denomination is now slowly disappearing from circulation as electronic transactions dominate modern life, making older examples even harder to find. The 1977 issue, with its age and charm, is becoming a staple in many Australian coin collections. Auction records have shown that visually appealing coins, even common denominations, can attract competitive bidding when presented in pristine or beautifully toned condition. This makes the 1977 5-cent coin a smart, affordable entry point for new collectors and a nostalgic treasure for seasoned ones. For collectors looking to add this coin to their portfolios, condition and storage are key. Even a blue-toned circulated coin should be handled carefully, ideally by the edges to avoid fingerprints or oil residue. It's best stored in a non-PVC coin holder, away from moisture and direct sunlight, to preserve its color and luster. Avoid cleaning or polishing it, as that removes the natural toning and diminishes collector value. Originality is what buyers and collectors seek, a coin that tells its story through its appearance, unaltered and authentic. The craftsmanship of this coin also makes it a standout. The 1977 5-cent piece was struck from a durable copper-nickel alloy, designed to withstand decades of circulation. Despite its age, many of these coins retain fine details on both sides, a testament to the mint's quality standards. Devlin's echidna design remains sharp and deeply struck, while Machin's portrait of the Queen retains an elegance that few modern designs can match. These design qualities add long-term collectability, ensuring that the coin remains valuable both artistically and historically. Its enduring popularity proves that small denomination coins can hold massive emotional and financial weight in the collector market. What makes the 1977 coin particularly special is how it bridges generations. Older Australians remember using it daily, while younger collectors now view it as a vintage piece of history. This intergenerational appeal has helped maintain steady demand, giving the coin a bright future in the numismatic community. Every time you hold a 1977 5-cent coin, you're holding a symbol of Australia's heritage, artistry, and resilience. Its journey from pocket change to collectible treasure shows just how much potential lies within everyday coins. The blue patina it has gained over time gives it a soul, a mark of authenticity that makes it one of the most attractive finds for passionate collectors. Next up, The 5-cent Australian 1967 coin is one of the most talked about and historically important pieces in Australia's decimal coinage history. Though small in denomination, this coin carries with it a powerful story of transition, innovation, and national identity. Struck just a year after the official introduction of Australia's decimal currency in 1966, the 1967 5-cent coin remains a highly desirable treasure for collectors who recognize its importance in shaping modern Australian money. With its brilliant design, enduring metal composition, and fascinating background, this coin continues to shine in the rare coin market, especially in circulated condition with rich character and tone. The history of this remarkable coin begins in the mid-1960s when Australia made the bold move to shift from the pounds, shillings, and pence system to the more convenient decimal currency system. The 5-cent coin replaced the old 6-pence, carrying the same size and similar value, but representing a new era of progress and modernization for the nation. The 1967 issue was only the second year of 5-cent production, following the monumental 1966 release. It was minted during a period of national excitement, as Australians were adjusting to the new system, and coins like the 1967 5-cent became symbols of change, pride, and national unity. The design of the 1967 5-cent coin is one of the most iconic and beloved designs ever struck by the Royal Australian Mint. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, an elegant and timeless depiction that perfectly captured her grace and dignity during the early decades of her reign. The reverse showcases the magnificent echidna, an Australian native animal chosen for its uniqueness and resilience. Designed by the great Stuart Devlin, the father of modern coin design, the echidna was intricately detailed, from its spines to its snout, symbolizing Australia's natural beauty and strength. This combination of artistry and national symbolism makes the coin not only valuable, but deeply meaningful. Even in circulated condition, the 1967 5-cent coin possesses a charm that few modern coins can match. The coin's metal, copper-nickel, ages beautifully, often developing subtle tones and a soft patina over time. This gentle wear tells a story of decades of Australian history, from being passed through countless hands to witnessing the evolution of an entire nation. Every mark and scratch becomes part of its personality, and collectors often find these circulated examples even more fascinating because they carry real-life stories within their metallic surface. What truly sets the 1967 5-cent coin apart is its early place in the decimal series. As one of the first full-year mintages of Australia's new coinage system, this coin holds historical importance that continues to grow. Many of the coins struck in 1967 have since disappeared from everyday circulation, lost to time, melted down, or simply worn out. Finding one today in decent circulated condition, with visible details of the echidna and the Queen's portrait, is becoming increasingly rare. This rarity, paired with its historical weight, drives strong demand among collectors both in Australia and internationally. Collectors especially value the 1967 issue because it represents the transition between old and new, the connection between Australia's pre-decimal past and its modern economic identity. It's one of those coins that marks a national milestone. Each time collectors hold this piece, they're reminded of how Australia boldly stepped forward into the decimal era. For many, this emotional and patriotic connection enhances the coin's appeal far beyond its face value. The condition of this coin plays a major role in its market performance. In circulated condition, the 1967 5-cent coin still carries immense appeal, particularly when it retains clear details and attractive toning. While uncirculated examples are naturally more valuable, circulated coins often trade hands faster because they are more accessible to beginner collectors and casual investors looking for a historic piece with strong visual presence. The natural patina and slight wear give it authenticity, making it a true representation of the time it's lived through. The demand for early decimal coins like the 1967 5-cent has been steadily climbing in recent years. Coin enthusiasts, numismatic investors, and even history lovers are now seeking these coins as tangible links to Australia's cultural past. Auctions and online marketplaces have seen a significant rise in bids for well-preserved circulated examples. Currently, the 1967 5-cent coin can fetch between $1 and $10 in circulated condition, depending on quality and eye appeal. Exceptionally well-detailed circulated pieces, or those with distinctive toning, can sometimes attract even higher offers, as collectors appreciate coins that stand out visually. One factor driving this growth in value is the dwindling supply of older 5-cent coins in circulation. As modern society leans more toward digital transactions, smaller denominations are gradually disappearing from daily use. Many Australians haven't seen a 5-cent coin in their change for months or even years, which only increases nostalgia and collector interest. The 1967 issue, being among the earliest, carries even more weight in this changing landscape. For collectors, the 1967 5-cent coin offers an exciting opportunity to own a piece of history without spending a fortune. It's often a starting point for new collectors building a decimal set, but it's also a must-have for seasoned numismatists seeking to complete their timeline of Australian coinage. To keep it in the best condition, it's recommended to store the coin in a protective holder, away from moisture and sunlight. Cleaning should be avoided at all costs, as original patina adds significant appeal and value. The goal is to preserve its authenticity, the very essence that makes it collectible. Another unique feature that boosts its collectability is the precision of its minting. The 1967 5-cent coins were struck at both the Royal Australian Mint and the London Royal Mint, making it one of the few years with coins produced internationally. This fascinating detail adds depth to its story and opens up additional avenues for collectors who like to identify subtle differences in minting characteristics between the two locations. Such historical layers make the 1967 issue stand out even more in the world of Australian numismatics. As time passes, the 1967 5-cent coin continues to prove that small denomination coins can achieve greatness in the collector's market. Its blend of art, history, and cultural significance ensures that it will remain a cornerstone of Australian coin collecting for generations to come. Collectors recognize it as a key milestone coin, one that beautifully represents the birth of modern Australian money and the skill of the minting era that produced it. The 5-cent Australian 1967 coin in circulated condition is a treasure of lasting beauty and historical importance. With its elegant design, strong collector demand, and ever-growing value, it stands as a shining symbol of Australia's numismatic legacy. It's more than just a small coin. It's a piece of living history, a timeless artifact that connects Australians to their proud past. For collectors today, owning a 1967 5-cent coin isn't just about holding currency. It's about holding a story, a nation's milestone, and a legacy of craftsmanship that continues to captivate hearts across the globe. Next up, the 5-cent Australian 1989 coin is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that continues to capture the attention of collectors across the country and around the world. Though small in size, this coin holds a mighty presence in the collecting community thanks to its elegant design, historical importance, and increasing scarcity in today's circulation. With its distinct appearance and the charm of time adding a natural rusty patina, the 1989 5-cent coin has transformed from a simple piece of change into a collectible gem that tells the story of Australia's evolving coinage system. The history of the 1989 5-cent coin is deeply tied to Australia's modern currency journey that began in 1966, when the nation switched from pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal system. The 5-cent coin replaced the old sixpence and quickly became a symbol of everyday commerce in the new decimal era. By 1989, the Royal Australian Mint had already perfected the production process, creating coins that were not only functional but also artistically impressive. The 1989 issue continued the proud legacy of high-quality Australian minting, combining durability, precision, and cultural symbolism in one timeless design. The design of the 1989 5-cent coin remains one of Australia's most iconic. The obverse features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This portrait, used from 1985 to 1998, presents the Queen wearing the royal diadem and captures a sense of grace, dignity, and stability. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, features Australia's beloved echidna, an animal known for its unique spines and resilience. Devlin's detailed craftsmanship ensures that every quill and curve is distinct, symbolizing Australia's strength, uniqueness, and connection to its natural environment. Even in rusty condition, the 1989 5-cent coin radiates character and history. The light rust or toning that appears over time is a natural process caused by exposure to the environment, and rather than being a flaw, it adds depth and authenticity. Each mark, spot, or shade tells the story of the coin's journey through decades of Australian life, passing through countless hands, transactions, and memories. For many collectors, coins like this hold more value because they show the real passage of time, making them tangible pieces of history. The rarity of the 1989 5-cent coin has increased significantly over the years. While millions were minted initially, far fewer survive today in decent condition due to circulation wear, loss, and natural corrosion. As digital payments have become more common and small change has gradually disappeared from everyday transactions, the availability of older 5-cent coins in circulation has dropped dramatically. This makes the 1989 issue particularly appealing to collectors looking to secure early examples before they become even scarcer in the coming years. Collectors are especially drawn to the 1989 5-cent coin for its transitional role in Australia's coinage. It sits within a fascinating period when the Royal Australian Mint was refining minting technologies and maintaining exceptional quality. The combination of a well-balanced design, historic significance, and diminishing availability gives this coin a strong position in the collector's market. Enthusiasts who collect by decade or design often see the 1989 issue as a must-have piece that bridges the late 1980s and early 1990s eras of Australian minting. When assessing the condition and appeal of a 1989 5-cent coin, even circulated or rusty examples are highly sought after if their design details remain visible. Collectors look for coins where the echidna's spines and the queen's profile are still well-defined. The natural oxidation or reddish tone from rust can even add visual contrast, making the coin stand out among standard silver-toned pieces. In very fine condition with slight toning, the coin gains an aesthetic edge that appeals to collectors who appreciate coins with character rather than perfection. The collector demand for the 1989 5-cent coin has grown consistently, especially as numismatics gains popularity among younger Australians. Social media, coin forums, and YouTube channels dedicated to Australian currency have all highlighted coins from this era, bringing new attention to pieces that once went unnoticed. The 1989 coin, with its distinct date and aging look, has become a talking point in collector communities, often described as an undervalued gem with strong potential for appreciation in the coming years. In today's market, the 1989 5-cent coin can fetch between $1 and $15 depending on condition, with particularly well-preserved or visually unique examples sometimes commanding more from collectors eager to add personality to their sets. Rusty coins with eye-catching patina or rare mint characteristics can even attract premium offers. The key lies in presentation and preservation. Coins that tell a visual story are often more desirable than those that look overly cleaned or artificially restored. For collectors interested in acquiring or preserving this coin, handling it with care is essential. Rusty coins should be stored in dry, climate-controlled environments to prevent further oxidation. Gentle cleaning is not recommended, as it can remove valuable surface details or natural color variations that contribute to the coin's charm and worth. Using coin holders, archival envelopes, or protective flips can extend the life and appeal of the 1989 issue for decades to come. Another reason the 1989 5-cent coin is so well regarded is the legacy of its designer, Stuart Devlin. Devlin's work shaped much of Australia's decimal coinage and reflected his unmatched talent in combining art with national symbolism. Owning a coin designed by him, especially from the late 1980s era, is like owning a piece of numismatic art history. His designs remain instantly recognizable and continue to influence modern commemorative issues, giving the 1989 coin enduring artistic and cultural value. As the years go by, fewer and fewer 1989 5-cent coins will remain in collectible condition, making those that survive increasingly desirable. Their historical charm, nostalgic connection, and undeniable place in Australian coinage make them a cornerstone for collectors. Whether held as a piece of investment or as a keepsake that connects to the nation's past, the 1989 coin's significance only grows stronger with time. The 5-cent Australian 1989 coin in rusty circulated condition is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a slice of Australian history. It represents craftsmanship, resilience, and the enduring value of even the smallest denomination in telling the nation's story. Collectors and enthusiasts alike treasure this coin not just for its rarity, but for the legacy and meaning it carries. In the ever-evolving world of coin collecting, the 1989 5-cent stands as a shining reminder that beauty and worth are often found in the smallest, most overlooked places, and this little coin continues to prove it time and time again. Next up, the 5-cent Australian 1969 coin is one of those fascinating pieces of Australian history that continues to attract strong interest and admiration from collectors around the world. While small in size, this coin carries immense historical significance, artistic beauty, and growing market appeal. The 1969 issue represents an important chapter in the evolution of Australia's decimal currency system, and even in rusty circulated condition, it holds a charm that speaks of time, resilience, and enduring national identity. For collectors, investors, and coin lovers alike, the 1969 5-cent coin stands as a classic example of how age and rarity can transform a once common coin into a highly sought-after treasure. The history of this remarkable coin begins just 3 years after the official introduction of decimal currency in Australia in 1966. The 5-cent denomination replaced the sixpence, and the early issues of the late 1960s were produced with exceptional attention to detail. By 1969, the Royal Australian Mint had refined its minting process, creating coins that were both durable and beautiful. This coin came at a time when Australia was proudly embracing its new currency system, with the 5-cent coin becoming an essential part of daily life. It circulated widely, from busy city centers to rural towns, becoming a trusted companion in every pocket and purse across the nation. The obverse of the 1969 5-cent coin features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This image shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of continuity, grace, and modern monarchy. The detail in the engraving is extraordinary, reflecting the Mint's commitment to precision and excellence. On the reverse, the design by master engraver Stuart Devlin features the beloved Australian echidna, perfectly captured in intricate detail. Devlin's design showcases the echidna's spines, claws, and natural poise, turning this small denomination into a masterpiece of miniature art. Over the decades, many 1969 coins have experienced the natural wear and oxidation that come with time. In rusty circulated condition, the 1969 5-cent coin tells a story of endurance. The rusty hue, subtle toning, and surface character give each piece a distinct personality. No two coins age exactly alike. Far from diminishing its appeal, this aging process often enhances its collectability. It's a testament to the coin's longevity and authenticity, showing that it has truly lived through Australia's modern history. Collectors often value such coins for their unique appearance and genuine patina that cannot be replicated artificially. Rarity is one of the key reasons why the 1969 5-cent coin remains so desirable today. While millions were produced initially, the passage of time has taken its toll. Many coins were lost, melted down, or damaged beyond recognition. Circulated coins in good shape are becoming increasingly difficult to find, and coins from the 1960s era are now considered vintage pieces of Australian currency. The 1969 issue, in particular, is known for its balanced design, strong historical placement, and enduring demand, making it a hidden gem in the numismatic world. Collectors today regard the 1969 5-cent coin as a crucial piece for completing any serious Australian decimal collection. Its design reflects a period when coins were still made with high standards of engraving and metal quality. The combination of the early Machin portrait and Devlin's detailed echidna gives it a timeless appeal. For many enthusiasts, holding this coin is like holding a piece of 1960s Australia, a time of growth, innovation, and optimism. The subtle aging and rusty tone only enhance its nostalgic charm, and deepen its connection to the past. The condition of the 1969 5-cent coin plays a big role in determining its collector value. Even circulated examples can attract attention if their design details remain clear and well-defined. Coins that show the echidna's texture, the queen's facial features, and a visible date are particularly prized. The rusty coloration can also give the coin a unique artistic quality, adding warmth and depth to its silver tone. Many collectors actually prefer coins with a natural patina, as it indicates that the coin has not been overcleaned or altered, preserving its authenticity and story. In terms of market performance, the 1969 5-cent coin continues to see steady appreciation. Depending on condition and demand, circulated examples can sell from $1 to $20, while exceptionally preserved or visually distinct coins can command higher prices from passionate collectors. The numismatic market is increasingly favoring older decimal coins, especially those from the late 1960s, as they become harder to find in decent condition. This growing scarcity has turned coins like the 1969 issue into small, but meaningful investments with real potential for long-term value. The 1969 5-cent coin also represents the craftsmanship of one of Australia's most respected coin designers, Stuart Devlin. Known as the Goldsmith of the Queen, Devlin designed much of Australia's decimal coinage and was celebrated for his ability to infuse national identity into small works of art. His echidna design has become instantly recognizable and remains one of the most loved motifs in Australian numismatics. Owning a coin designed by Devlin is owning a piece of national artistry and pride, and the 1969 issue is a fine example of his legacy. For collectors seeking to preserve or showcase their 1969 coins, proper care is essential. Rusted coins should be handled delicately, and it's best to store them in dry, protected environments using acid-free holders or coin flips. Avoid harsh cleaning methods that might remove the coin's natural tone or details. Collectors understand that originality is everything. A naturally aged coin tells a story that a polished one cannot. Every nick and shade is part of its journey through history, and maintaining that authenticity only adds to its long-term appeal. What makes the 1969 5-cent coin so exciting in today's action market is its combination of nostalgia, rarity, and cultural resonance. It's not just another coin. It's a symbol of a pivotal era in Australian history, when the country modernized its economy and identity. The coin continues to appear in collector auctions, coin fairs, and online trading platforms, often drawing enthusiastic bids from those eager to secure an early decimal-era specimen. Its affordability also makes it a perfect entry point for new collectors looking to start building meaningful and valuable collections. In the broader world of numismatics, the 1969 5-cent coin has earned its place as a classic. It bridges the gap between the old and new worlds of Australian currency, offering both historical depth and collectible charm. Whether found in a drawer, inherited from a relative, or discovered at a market, this coin has the power to spark curiosity and appreciation. It's proof that even the smallest coins can hold the biggest stories. In conclusion, the 5-cent Australian 1969 coin in rusty circulated condition stands as a shining reminder of Australia's decimal legacy, enduring craftsmanship, and timeless beauty. With its deep historical roots, intricate design, and rising collector demand, this coin continues to grow in desirability and value. Its rustic charm, national symbolism, and lasting relevance ensure that it remains a treasure worth celebrating.